Hi everybody, I'm Tiff Howie from Sunseeker Brokerage, coming to you today from Villamore Marina to show you one of our latest listings. Just behind me here is a 2009 Sunseeker Portofino 47 named Glamis. She's just come on the market with us and I'm really excited to show you her today. So let's step on board. We've got the hydraulic passerelle here, which is super easy for getting on and off the boat. It has a handle that comes up automatically when you press the button to launch this system. Below me is the bathing platform. This lowers into the water. It's teak lined and it also comes with the Plastimo tender and Yamaha outboard. We'll take a look further inside the cockpit now. We're moving further forward into the main cockpit area now on this Portofino 47. This is one of the most popular sports cruiser models that Sunseeker's ever made, and it's quite clear to see why. It's a very social open boat. So at the back we've got a sun pad. The backrest from the forward seating moves forward, so it actually gives a headrest support here for the whole area. You'll fit 2-3 people in there pretty comfortably. There is a transom shower just down here on the port hand side as well. Teak lined floor to the cockpit and to the steps up to the side platform. Over here is your control for your passerelle, for the platform to go into the water, and also the cockpit lights. And then handily just behind this closing door in here we have all of your battery switches. And then when we move forward into the main cockpit social area, you've got a beautiful L-shaped seat here, so really deep backed seats. It's going to be super comfortable when you're relaxing on board this boat. And really cleverly, underneath this seat we have a table. So this table lives in here when you're not using it. It's on gas rams that are going to help it come out very easily because it's quite a heavy duty module there. Folds out, and then you've got option for smaller table for drinks or larger table for alfresco dining. And when you're not using the table, you don't have to try and find somewhere to store it. It just folds up and goes straight back into the seating area. Over on the port hand side we have the wet bar. So underneath here we have an electric grill, a sink with hot and cold mixer tap, ice maker located in here, an extra storage unit just next door, and then a large cool box located under here, and this is electric as well, so this is going to fit loads of drinks in there. And then just forward of this main position you find the helm position. So this is over on the starboard side. You've got this lovely bolstered seat which folds down if you want to sit a bit lower. Teak lined step there, and when you're sat here your visibility is amazing. There's an electric sunroof that comes all the way back to here, so this also closes up if you want shade in this area. Loads of specification on this particular boat. So she has bow and stern thruster, EVC controls for the engines. She has E120 colour chart plotter, which is Raymarine, autopilot, depth and speed gauges, VHF radio, your normal systems control, so your rev counters, your engine oil temperature gauges, etc. and a yacht controller. And we'll show you that in a bit more detail shortly, but let's take a look at the accommodation now. We're down in the main accommodation area, and the layout of this boat is a triumph to this particular brand and why it's so popular. So it's very beamy. You get lots of space for sitting in this area and for cooking and comfort. Starboard side has your dinette / saloon seating, so we've got lovely high backed seats here, really comfortable, very deep cushions. The table, which is set up in a kind of drinks configuration at the moment, folds out. So this is going to go to a semicircular design, and it's going to give you a dining area, which is very practical, but it also means that when you're not using it as a dining table, it's not taking up lots of space. Your electric controls are just behind me here. So you've got the options to turn on all of your electrics here. The main battery switches are outside, but you can turn on your battery charger, turn on your generator, you can check your volt levels. This particular boat has a very encompassing specification, so that includes items like a Bose sound system, TVs, air conditioning, so it's going to be a very comfortable boat for spending longer on board as well. Above the seating here, there's lots of storage built in, so you've got cupboards all the way along and another larger cupboard at the end here. So this has got 3 shelves built in. Just ahead of the seating area there's the TV unit, so we've got a sharp Aquos TV, Bose sound system underneath with speakers, and a nice unit here which actually is an extended section from the galley. The galley now is over on the port hand side, so if we move over here, you've got lots and lots of storage built into this particular galley. So you've got cupboards all the way along here built in. You've got a Panasonic combination microwave oven in this cupboard here. There is a large refrigerator under here, and this is a Waco refrigerator. A 2-burner Bassimo electric hob here. Large sink, hot and cold, mixer tap, all stainless steel, and handily there are drainage units built into the actual unit here, so when you do your washing up and leave them there, it's going to drain straight into the sink. More storage underneath in terms of your built-in cutlery drawer. So this is all original Sunseeker cutlery, which is built in, which means that when you're going along at sea, it's not going to rattle around. And the same goes for the original Sunseeker crockery. So this is all built in handily and isn't going to move when your boat is. There is even more storage built in to this unit. So this is extra galley extended storage. Essentially you've got your glassware built into here, so your tumblers and champagne glasses are all safe in there. And let's take a look firstly at the guest cabin, and that's just back here. We're here now in the first of the 2 bedrooms, and this is the guest cabin. So this has twin beds built into here. There is a TV Sony built onto this wall, reading lights built in above each bed, a window over on that side which is curtain closed as well, and it's generally just a really nice area. The whole boat is in a very good condition. It feels very lightly used. The wood is fantastic condition. It's a cherry finish internally and just looks very, very nice. The light linings also complement the darker wood choice in here as well. And then there is a large hanging locker just here, which is mirror fronted, which is very useful. And then ensuite here at the back. So the ensuite for this particular boat, or the first ensuite we should say, has an electric WC under here, a sink built in, storage with mirror fronted units along here, more storage underneath the sink, and then a shower that encloses here to give you privacy and also practicality. So it's going to enclose and keep all of the water inside there and not get the rest of your ensuite wet. We're now forward, which is the master cabin. So in this area you have the island double berth at the front. You've got storage built in all the way along both sides, port and starboard. A large hanging locker which is mirror fronted over on the starboard side. Storage underneath the bed in terms of 4 drawers, and just generally a really nice area. So it's got its own aircon control just over here, so you can have your air conditioning in this cabin separate to the rest of the boat. So if the rest of the boat's a little bit cooler and you don't want the aircon on in here, you don't have to have it. You've got an escape hatch built in just above the bed, and that's also going to work similarly to a skylight and just let in a bit more lateral light into this area. There is an ensuite just over here. So this is the port side, just behind the actual berth. And this is a slightly larger ensuite compared to the guest cabin ensuite, but the fundamentals are the same. So it's electric WC, storage under and above sink, mirror fronted storage there, and then larger shower unit in here which encloses. We're on the side decks now, moving forward to the bow area, but just on our way up there I'll just point out stainless steel pulpit rails, really nice height to grab onto as you're moving along to the front of the boat, so it's going to give you that extra feeling of safety. There's also stainless steel deck cleats built in along the side decks, front and stern. And then as we move up here, you've got this lovely large sunbathing area. So these sun pads are more than enough for 2 people. There's cup holders built into the top there as well. At the very front there is an electric anchor winch. This boat generally is in a fantastic condition, so for the 2021 season she's had a full engine service, she's had a full antifoul underneath, new anodes applicated, and also a full polish. Let's take a look in the engines. Now the last place for us to look is the engine bay. This is located underneath the cockpit floor just ahead of the seating and gives really easy access to these engines. So this particular boat's fitted with the Volvo Penta D9, the larger horsepower option, so it's 575 horsepower per each engine. They are straight 6 turbocharged and very well regarded. They're also diesel. And then just ahead of me are the diesel tanks, so they are 660 litres each, so that's going to give you quite a large capacity for fuel. There is a Kohler 6.5 kilowatt generator built in behind me as well, and a fire safety system for this whole engine bay. Everything in here is very well cleaned, it's looked after, and it's been serviced this year. One really great feature of this boat specification is the yacht controller. Now this is a handheld remote control. That means you can control your bow and stern thruster as well as throttles from anywhere on the boat. So we have here Tiago, our after sales manager in Portugal, and he is controlling the boat from the bow, and it's a really great option to have for manoeuvring in close quarters. So that is our full broker tour today concluded. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it informative. This boat is for sale now with Sunseeker Brokerage, so please leave your comments or questions in the comment section. We'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks very much.